Guys, what's happening? So inflammation. Why do people keep talking about it? Why does it keep being brought up? Well, inflammation is very important to control because if you're having any type of pain, headache, joint issues, if you take Advil in the morning or Motrin or Percocet even, you may be doing more harm than good and creating additional issues in the process. Now, most people don't realize that when you do things like working out intensely with weights, that you're actually causing more inflammation, right? So we generally think of working out as really, really super healthy, right? And it is. A certain amount of inflammation, aka stress, is necessary to growth, to get better. So we kind of have to break things down a little bit in order to rebuild and grow stronger, right? So inflammation is not going to be good chronically, right? Inflammation from a workout is okay because it's not chronic. You're not working out every single day for hours upon hours on end, right? Inflammation, chronic inflammation is horrible. Now, where are you going to get chronic inflammation from? You get chronic inflammation from your environment. Okay, where do you live? Who do you hang around? Stress. Are you constantly stressed out? Are you hurrying and like falling from place to place and task to task? You're always late. You're always doing something that you're always in the future. You're always anxious about things. And then one of the biggies is diet, right? Diet's a huge part of this because if you're eating foods that inflame you, then how do you think that you're going to be able to be motivated to go to the gym? If your back hurts every morning when you get out of bed, how motivated are you going to be to go to the gym? Not very motivated. I wouldn't be. If my back, my neck, my knee, or something hurt every single morning, if I didn't feel 90% at least, then I'm not going to want to go to the gym and put myself through additional stress, right? So a way to eliminate that inflammation and to reduce that stress and reduce those pains and pretty much stomp them all out is to reduce your inflammation. So how do we do that? Well, we got to avoid the foods that are causing them in the first place. And what causes you inflammation may not necessarily cause me the same inflammation, the same response of inflammation, etc. So the two biggest things that I have my clients remove from their diet and their lifestyle when they come to me, the first 10 days that I'm working with them is dairy and gluten. Now, they remove these things for 10 days and they feel great. Their energy shoots up just in 10 days. Their sleep gets better. They wake up with more energy, less pain, and their clothes fit. They'll lose a little bit of weight, but the weight loss is really not what I'm going after. I'm not really trying to get them to lose weight because it may not even be appropriate for them. What if they have to gain weight? So it's not just all about weight loss. It's about losing inflammation and reducing inflammation to an acceptable level. And when they reduce that inflammation by removing those two allergenic things from their diets, I mentioned that their clothes would fit better, but also their face. Their face shrinks because their face is not fat, right? They don't have like fat face or fat, or their belly is not necessarily fat, although one could argue that that's the case. It's really inflammation, okay? Their face is inflamed. Your belly is inflamed, okay? It's not necessarily all just quote unquote fat, okay? So by doing this 10-day no gluten, no dairy quote unquote challenge with my clients, I'm able to get them to a point where they reduce their inflammation in their face. They look younger, they look better, they feel better, their belly is better, they're more confident, and they're more willing and motivated to come and work out with me. Now, that's the number one thing that stops people from working out. They know they have to work out. Everybody knows exercise is good for you. Everybody wants to have a nice body. Everybody wants to be able to work out and be known for working out, right? Everybody wants to say, hey, dude, I'm going to the gym and be that guy that's always, like that's strong, it's in shape, and you have a good body and you feel and you have a positive outlook. Everybody wants that. But if you're coming from a place where you're not there just yet and maybe you're just completely deconditioned and you're fat and you're lazy and you feel like shit, being overweight and being fat is not just physical. It's a huge burden psychologically, and it's a huge burden for your motivation. And when I see people that are unmotivated, they're depressed, they have anxiety, they have sleep problems, it's not because they're choosing to have these things psychologically. It's not like, all right, dude, I'm just a lazy person. All right, that's different. Okay, that's easy to fix. But when you're lazy physiologically, when you're getting shitty sleep physiologically because you're inflamed, or when you're not able to, not willing to go work out because you're hurt so bad, you're so inflamed from your shitty diet and your lifestyle choices, etc., then guess what? You're not going to want to go and work out. So my thing as a trainer, as a coach, is to get them to want to work out on their own free will. I want to give them the tools necessary, and I want to give you guys the tools necessary to make you guys successful. I don't want to have to yell at you and scold you and tell you, hey, dude, come to the gym, and drag you to the gym. No, that's stupid. Okay, I want you to want to come to the gym. I want you to want to be motivated to make change, to be positive. And I'm not telling you you have to come to the gym 19 times a week. Okay, but what I am saying is that you should want to work out. It's a natural human thing. It's an instinct. You want to get rid. When people say they want to let out their stress by working out, or by hitting a bag, or by doing workout classes, etc., that's a saying that I like to tell my clients it's a very true saying, but it's not why you think it's true. It's true because your endorphins are flowing, and you want to release energy and use up and burn energy as a human being. It's not natural to sit on your ass all day. It's not natural not to work out and be intense with your exercise, right? That's not natural. Now, some people will take the intensity and the working out to an extreme, right? And if that's what you love to do, then go for it. If you like to play a certain sport like soccer or basketball or hockey, and you want to play every single goddamn day, go for it. Okay, I'm all for it. If that's what you love to do and you're a happy person because of it, that's great. But most people just want to be able to work out 3 times a week and have like a halfway decent body, and be a positive person, and sleep good, and be attractive to the opposite sex, and really just look good naked. That's what it comes down to. So if you're inflamed, being able to do all these things is going to be very difficult. You're going to have massive willpower, and that's another thing that's going to be reduced when you have massive inflammation. So guys, the take-home message is stop inflaming yourself. Okay, I'm going to do a second video how to reduce the things that in your life that are inflaming you. I'm going to include some things that are going to be mega anti-inflammatory, but just know that you need to reduce your inflammation if you want to be able to go to the gym, if you want to be motivated to get your shit done, whether you're a businessman, you're a young professional, if you just want to be able to get out of bed without hurting in the morning, if you just want to be able to walk without hurting, or go up a flight of stairs without hurting. Okay, these things that we take for granted, not everybody is able to do. So if you want to be able to do these things, then I recommend that you guys click like on this video, subscribe, and look out for my next video on inflammation. Later.